What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! Oh, boy. Yes, we are back, and we are going to talk more about the icon that broke the internet. So stay tuned. We're going to tear down a bunch of these ratchets and show you a couple things. Now, before we go too far, I got this RPK screwdriver, which comes with this magnetic mat. This is a nice set. It's a 56-in-1, and we're going to use this today. A very handy set. I told you that I got two of these in my other one. It's called a PK. We'll put a link in the description for this, but what a hell of a nice set. I'll be honest with you. It has a nice extension in there for that, but these magnetic lids on here. And then we have the screwdriver itself, which is extremely handy. And it just really, once again, they have the LED lights. If you're a hobbyist, it's got 3 LED lights on it. If you're a hobbyist or going to do like what I'm doing right here, this is something to get invested in. Okay, so I triggered a lot of people in the video about the EP Auto and the Icon ratchet.
Better not be too loud. Would hate to admit that, wouldn't you?
Okay, and for good reason. First of all, Harbor Freight does that kind of comparison all the time. In fact, let's just go ahead and get my Snap-on ratchet here. Where's that? Where is my Snap? Oh, here it is. So they do this all the time, and we're going to talk about how they absolutely tried to copy this, but it's not the same. But yet they compare that to a Snap-on in every sense, every way, every form, everywhere you look, even to the lettering on here. They try to make it look the same, but it's clearly not. But yet in the store, that's how they compare it. And clearly nobody ever cares about that. So in my last video, I thought it would have been funny to do the same, considering these are being made in the same factory. And if you don't think they aren't being made in the same factory, they don't have to be identical to being made in the same factory. The handles are 100% the identical on here. There's nothing different. This whole entire shaft is being made on the same exact assembly line. To address a couple other things too, after that video, that's the reason why they give these cloths in here too, as that's because you want to have the tears to wipe up after your ratchet breaks. And be honest with you, I have seen a ton of people, and there's actually, I will slip in, look at this. This thing is set in here. This is one of the worst back drags on a ratchet that I've ever seen. And obviously Icon has had a problem with this, and they claim they had this fixed. I will also put a screenshot in here of Mr. Project Farm, who actually did a back drag test on this and said the exact same thing, that Icon back drag was terrible. And I'll be honest with you, when I'm using a ratchet, if it has terrible back drag, that's a problem. And the reason why is because when you go to start a fastener, if that nut is which should be loose, will be a problem to start, and it's going to just not get started. You're going to sit there and just turn the bolt back and forth, or the nut back and forth. It's a pain in the butt. So anyways, nonetheless, I digress. I don't want to sit here and harp on that. What I do want to do is make up and show you guys some things that are reality about what's going on. We have all these rebranded tools, and they're all coming out of Taiwan. And everybody says, well, Snap-on doesn't make anything, blah, 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 whatever. All right, so this screwdriver is awesome. You can just turn it. Look at this. Why would you not? Look at that. And then you just stick it right here. This is an awesome screwdriver. I'm telling you what, for the 50 bucks. I'm tearing apart a Tekken, and then we're going to tear apart the Icon real fast like. You see that we got the right one in here? Oh, yeah. So we see that we have blue Loctite. You're going to be like, CP, why are you tearing apart a Tekken and an Icon? Very little blue Loctite on the Icon, too. I want to notate that. Get over here. I love this little magnetic mat. So let's pull this off here. Well, CP, what are you tearing apart an Icon and a Tekken ratchet for? Well, I wanted to show you, this is a 90-tooth Tekken, and this is a 90-tooth, this is the Icon internals wise. So you see they have a single paw design. Look at how wide the Icon single paw design is, which I just wanted to compare it to a 3/8 to 3/8. Because a lot of people think that that 90 paw design right there on the Icon is actually a little bit tougher design, and I tend to disagree that that's not exactly the means. Now, I also want to tear apart another ratchet, which is my Mac ratchet, which is also a 90 tooth ratchet, because I want to tear apart as many 90 tooth ratchets as possible to ensure that we are getting accurate feed on this. And this is an American made ratchet. Let me get the right bit here for this. Well, of course, you have to have a standard driver for an American fastener, right? Because this is made in America. That's one thing we can tell right off the bat that I don't have. So we had to break out the I don't have this kit does not have a standard. I think my other one does, that I have in the house that I'm using for some RC builds. But that's screws are not much longer in this too. I will tell you that, because the plate, and that goes the same for the SnapOn. We'll tear the SnapOn apart and we'll show you that too. So, come on, little feller. Come on, little feller. All right. So, here is the Mac 90 tooth. And we can see that the design on this 90 tooth is much more robust. And you notice that how, once again, you see how wide and pronounced this 90 tooth is? And this one is right here. Now, another thing I want to notate is that before I get all these plates mixed up, is that the Icon is not a sealed ratchet as well. And the Tekton appears to be sealed. The Mac is sealed, where they keep an O-ring underneath here. You can see on the anvil, and the Icon isn't. That doesn't really make it a bad ratchet. I'm not saying this is a bad ratchet. In fact, I want to notate here, well, if you made it this far in the video, that once again, I did not say that there was anything wrong with the ratchets themselves. Real quickly, I want to notate, as far as a revolution of a ratchet goes, the Icon is 10 times better than the raised panel Craftsman that used to be out, or stuff like this that we used to have that was not sealed, and it was just, you know, archaic.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure.
And these are collector ratchets now. They're not something that I look at using. The Icon, we've moved light years ahead of that, so we're splitting hairs now when we're talking about it. And people get so upset about this, and I don't understand. I also will show you at this point too. I want to mention that we have several different designs, and I'm not going to tear down everything, but I want to notate that Icon's not the only one that has this design. This design is used on other ratchets, and as we can see, the Icon, or the Tekton, has a single paw design. That looks oddly similar. These are pretty close too. This is a dynamic. This one's actually sealed too. It's got a wave washer in there. But we have dynamic with a single paw design here. Now, this is actually a 100 tooth, I think is, or 108 tooth is what they call it. A little bit more fine tooth. This is a 3 half-inch drive, excuse me. But once again, we have a similar single paw design as the Icon. So what does that mean for strength on these? Absolutely nothing. Obviously, we need to show a strength test, but let me put these back together. All right, so I went ahead and opened up just about every one of them. Now, this isn't the only ratchet. There's actually, I'm going to put up on the screen, there's several ratchets, actually, I'm going to put up on the screen. I'm not going to tear this apart, because it's a dual paw design. Now, inherently, people say, oh, CP, the dual paw design is not that great. Oh, really? Well, the SnapOn uses a dual paw design, and I quite frankly disagree with you, because I think that is a fantastic design. And the reason why is because it leaves less stress on that one-sided. This is a Koken one. This is just a 36 tooth one, which they have an awesome backdrag system. And you see why that backdrag system is on a Koken? Is because when that backdrag comes back, it almost relieves itself completely of being, which is, let me push it in here, but it relieves itself completely of being in any way. Now, is that the only ratchet that does that? No, this is a top tool ratchet, and it has a single paw design too, and you can see what it does too. So is the single paw design inferior? No. Is it the best? You know, there's these ratchets have different head designs in every one of them. Let's look at, this is the Craftsman right here. Once again, you can see it has a single paw design, which also has, see how it falls away and it uses that spring tension in there. And this has a pretty decent back drag on it. I will say the anvils with the quick releases are definitely not as strong because they crack in there. Here we have an SK LP90, which is pretty much the same as an Ulsa ratchet. And once again, it kind of uses that same design as a Craftsman, or as the, they use the same design as this too, where, see how it pushes down on that? This is the icon. It pushes down on it. Now, I'll put a screenshot in of people who think that the dual paw design is not that strong, because Project Farm did his video, which everybody raves about, once again, and the EP Auto Ratchet, which is right here, is a dual paw design, which has the two. You'll see the picture here up on the side here while I'm talking, and I'll flip through a couple of them. There's several different manufacturers that use this. Cobalt, in fact, uses the same exact same exact design, and a lot of people are using that design because it's inherently better. Now, once again, I go back to, are we better designed? Where are we at on ratchets versus we were years ago? We're 10 light years ahead of this. Any
to infinity and beyond.
Ratchet that you bought in the 80s, maybe early 90s, is not going to hold a candle to any of these ratchets. In fact, here's a Capri, and this also has a different head kit in it. You see here it uses the double spring on it, and this is a 72 tooth, low decent back drag, good switch on it. Great ratchet for the money. This is not my favorite design, but this is a 100 tooth power torque, and the switch is kind of funky on it. I don't like it, but it is what it is. And then this goes back here. Hold on. Wait a second, CP. Well, I could easily say this is a Snap-on then, can't I? Let's just do that right here. Which one's a Snap-on and which one's not? Because we have the same exact situation right here with the gear wrench and the Snap-on. Red and black, red and black. I mean, if you didn't look at it at first glance, you'd think these were the same too. This video has gotten extremely long. Cornwell makes a different head kit design. Tone makes a different head kit design. All these ratchets, a lot of them have different head kit designs. And I wasn't really going for that when I was talking about the Icon. I was going for, basically, I was sarcastic in saying that the Icon and the EP Auto...
I'm about to do to you what Limp Bizkit did to music in the late 90s.
Were the exact same, which I still stand behind. I'm going to die on that hill. I hate to break it to you, boys. These are being made in the same exact factory. You can look at them, and you can see everything all the way up to the neck is 100% identical. 100% identical. If I take my hand off the head there, you cannot tell me those ratchets are not being manufactured in the same facility. There's no doubt in my mind they are. Do they have a different head kit? They do now, because Harbor Freight pitched a bitch about it because they got called out for it. They had no idea that there was another ratchet using the same head kit, because that happens all the time, and they wanted their own proprietary head kit out there on the market for them. So I hope you guys got a little something out of this video. If not, you got to watch me tear down a billion ratchets, because I got a ton of work to do to put these back together now. Put everything back together, and I hope you enjoyed watching me use this kit, or this screwdriver. This is definitely handy for doing this. It makes it quick for tearing it down and doing this on the video. And my point being is, at the end of the day, is it really doesn't matter which ratchet you buy if you like your ratchet. Second of all, I still hate Harbor Freight. I'm not going to say anything. The corporation themselves is a bunch of dirty crooks. The tools themselves are coming out of the same manufacturing plant as 90% of the other tools, which I have nothing against the manufacturers. It's the company themselves. And why would I support a company that is ripping off other companies by trying to copy them? I'm not going to. But the Icon ratchet itself, for as far as quality goes, it's got my thumbs up on that aspect. There's nothing wrong with the ratchet. I just merely said that they're coming out of the same factory, and it broke the internet. So anyways, guys, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.